Former Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, has now slammed Donald Trump over Maduro's capture. Kamala Harris says that this is not about drugs or democracy, as is being claimed by Donald Trump, but it is about oil. Kamala Harris goes on to say that Donald Trump's desire to play the regional strongman is the reason behind this capture and the airstrikes on Venezuela. And Trump's actions in Venezuela do not make America safer, stronger, or more affordable. That is the statement from Kamala Harris, the former Vice President of the United States, slamming Donald Trump's action and the United States capture of Nicolás Maduro. And India Today Global's Pranay Upadhyay is now joining us with more details on this. Pranay, a very significant point and attack made by Kamala Harris that this move is not about drugs or democracy, as is being claimed by Donald Trump, but it is all about oil reserves, and that is the main reason behind capturing of Nicolás Maduro and the airstrikes that we witnessed in Venezuela.
Indeed, a very sharp and a very scathing, comment made by former U.S. President Kamala Harris in her social media post against President Donald Trump. And this clearly shows that there is a deep divide in the U.S. polity as far as the action carried out by the U.S. military and led by and authorized by the U.S. President Donald Trump. But having said that, President Donald Trump is in charge. He is the man who is in White House, and he has given the executive orders. So we know that the political divide between Kamala Harris, Democratic Party, and the Republican Party being led by President Donald Trump. But, President Donald Trump, in fact, he addressed to these criticism, and he said that, he know that these people will criticize me. He was referring to the Democrats, and we have seen the kind of reaction coming from the Democratic Party leaders, including Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, and many others, those who have criticized. And we may see in coming days that, President Donald Trump may have to, or his administration may have to answer questions in U.S. Congress, because we have to see that, how U.S. Either they put their boots on ground, or how are they going to ensure the safety and security of Venezuela? Because the questions raised by Kamala Harris here is that, the playbook she was referring to, that, we have seen in the past how the entire thing is being sold as, the idea of safer and a stronger America, but it actually ended up being bringing disaster for the American people and family, because American lives have been lost in safeguarding those interests, be it in Iraq, be it in Afghanistan, or be it, in Vietnam in past. So the regime change model has never brought, peace or safety or security to the United States. This is what Kamala Harris was referring to. But as President Donald Trump has said, that, he is committed and he is determined that, he wants to take forward this policy.
All right, Pranay, thank you so much for all those details and for that context. So, former Vice President of United States, Kamala Harris, has now slammed Donald Trump for carrying out the airstrikes and for capturing Nicolás Maduro. And she has claimed that this is not about drugs or democracy. The sole reason behind this is the oil reserves in Venezuela. And that is the motivation behind this attack and capturing of Nicolás Maduro by the United States and the Trump administration.